What's up? What's up? What's up? How are y'all? Everybody doing all right? I hope. Do the chat from out here today, just for the heck of it. Why not? Um, wasn't sure if the weather's gonna hold up or not, but it's kept a lot of people away. There's not too many people here, so I'm not gonna make anybody angry by doing it live from the pool. We do it live. Well, all right, we'll do it live. So here we are. I hope everyone's having a great time. I had a good weekend. Unplugged a little bit or plugged in, whatever you wanted to do. I was live most of the weekend playing video games. You probably saw some of them. And no, is it Marcia Herb? Brent doesn't have any explaining to do. I was just giving him a shout out because I appreciate the coaches that taught me the game and helped me to understand a little bit about baseball. So yeah, when I'm playing those video games, that's all. I'm just giving a shout out, trying to have a little fun on a Saturday night. Oh, when you wake up at midnight, right? You get in at like 8 p.m. You're already done. You have a little food, and then you should go into like a food coma, and then you wake up at midnight, 1 a.m., and you start playing Halo. I couldn't go live with that because I was playing music, and they don't let me go live and play music at the same time because if I do that, it's like some kind of copyright claim. Alex doesn't care if I play his stuff in the background, so I can go live with him on in the background all day long. He doesn't care, so thanks, Alex. And he's damn good with entertainment and information. He puts it together really well, so that's a lot of fun. Had the old eye exam yesterday. Got these nice sunglasses, man. They're polarized. Yeah, she said everything looks good, and I got to go back in a couple of weeks to pick up some contacts. I guess they'll call me when they get in, but yeah, she shine that bright ass light, right there. You go, all right, I'm trying not to look right at it. It kind of sucks, but all right. I guess they have to look around in there. It is what it is. Yeah, the hurricane that hit Texas, I've been shouting out to y'all all weekend long in all these live videos. Definitely thoughts, prayers, everything. I haven't heard too much from too many people. I've seen Owen is down there. Owen and Harrison are driving around in Alex's F-150 trying to report on the damage and see what's going on. I hope everyone's alright down there. I hope everyone was better prepared. Like I say, it just brings back memories of Matthew from last year that knocked the hell out of us. So many trees came down, so much damage all over the place. And it didn't flood or anything though, but I've heard this thing's looping back around and dumping a lot of rain, so watch for that. I'll go one more politic thing. The USS John McCain, go figure, right? That would be the one that's involved in a shipwreck. The fourth Navy ship collision of the year. Is there something going on? Like, do the Koreans have the satellites? North Korea, they have these satellites that are hovering overhead at least twice a day. So, is there something going on with that? I'm not really sure. What's happening with our Navy ships? Why are they crashing into things? I just don't. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But then again, John McCain doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So it makes sense that it would be the John McCain that crashes. I hope that people are all right. Don't get me wrong. I wonder what's causing all of these. Is it some kind of EMP, GPS cloning? Are they sending old GPS signals to the new GPS and then it's crashing? That's what happens when you start automating things, but I think there's a human override. There shouldn't be ships crashing into each other. That's crazy. Even if it is with something else that's not military, I mean, you should know there's a container ship or a freighter going by, right? Seems like it to me. All right, let's go on to I was listening to Jim Marrs' last interview. Y'all know that Jim Marrs passed away recently, and this dude was a scholar and a hero, and when he talks, I listen, and then I rewind it and listen again. I mean, the dude's amazing. So I was listening and re-listening to his last interview, and I posted it to a few people. It puts a lot of pieces together for me. It really puts everything in place. And I want to preface this with within the last couple of months, that triangle craft I've been talking about that zips around in outer space, the TR-3B, is declassified. That exists. They have that. Now, if they reverse engineered it from alien technology, they're not going to tell you that. They still think they're the biggest thing in space, but they also know, like, I think in the inner circles, and Jim Mars mentioned this, in the inner circles, that they know that they're not the biggest thing in space, and I don't think we are. We're not advanced enough. Hell, a lot of people just watched people do a cage fight last night. Haven't we evolved a little bit? Is this the Colosseum? Is that the Tower of Babel? No. No, we haven't. We're trying to get better, but good Lord, we're falling short. And it is fun to scrap and fight and spar, as long as it's scrapping and fighting and sparring. But these guys are, I mean, they're hitting each other, man. Right in the face. I tell you, man, if I'm hitting somebody in the face, it's all in at that point. That's I ain't looking to do that. I don't want to hurt anybody, and I don't want to get involved in anything like that. So, whatever. But Jim Mars, his last interview, he talks about connection between the Bible and history. And I got to thinking, and I got to putting pieces together, and I think I got it finally. Why the schools teach it wrong, why the schools don't like anybody that teaches people to think, why books are left out of the Bible, like the Book of Enoch, why it's written in high code so that it's hard to understand. Some of it's translated wrong, lost in translation, but most of it I think is intentional. It's meant to create this priesthood class, right? You have to go through the priesthood to actually learn anything, to get any knowledge. If you don't go through the priesthood, if you don't kiss the ring, if you don't join the club, you're never going to get anywhere. They won't let you do anything or whatever. That's why I love the internet so much. God, let's keep it free, all right? I was bitching when Obama handed it over to the UN there in October last year. Anyway, I'll get to that. But anyways, it's creating this priesthood class. And you have to go through, like, I never joined a frat. I never joined the club. I was always kind of a rebel. I did good in school. I got good grades. I knew what I was talking about. I knew what I was doing. But I think that kind of is why I never really, I wasn't too quick to land things. And nobody really wanted me around teaching anybody. I think that's part of it. And hey, that's fine. It only helped me understand more what's going on. So I don't hate that at all, and I'm not upset about it. But I definitely cannot stand the fact that they absolutely have to have a priesthood class. You have to kiss the ring or whatever. And I'm not upset with anybody if you joined a frat or if you went through the system, if you're a part of. Well, most of these people are good guys. Most of these guys are just having a good time and going to have a good life, and they're going to be all right. I've got a lot of friends that were in frats. I went and visited them a lot when they were at Tech. Yeah, man, absolutely. And other schools as well. That's fine if you did that. I'm not bashing the frats or anything like that. And most of the people on the outside, they're all fine, and it's so compartmentalized that they don't even know. They're just doing their thing, working their job, and having a family and a life, and that's fine. The inner class, though, oh man, at the very top, the inner circle. Jim Mars talks about this, but oh my gosh. He goes all the way back through history, and I think that's our weakest thing is, for some reason, everyone wants to rule the world or something. What are you going to do with it? Why would you want to? I wouldn't want to. If I had all that power, I'd give it right back. Like, hey guys, here you go. Isn't that what God did? That's called free will. Yeah, man, do it how you want to. You're good. It's all right. You really want to rule and control and manipulate everything? It's weird. It's weird to me. But there is, and it's usually these ultra-competitive, hyper-alpha, but at the same time, and all the betas will go along with it. And that's the bad part about it. I won't go along with it, but I'm no alpha, I'm no beta, though. I can kind of do whatever role I need to do, It's just, what do I need to do? All right, let's get it done. So he goes back with history, though, and connects it to the Bible, right? Abraham. And he talks about how Abraham was from Ur. Ur. And that's Sumeria. And that actually connects to the ancient Sumerians and tablets and everything, and that is now modern day Iraq. Of course, you don't want to go traveling to Iraq. You can't. Just like, I mean, you can, I guess you can go to the pyramids and whatnot, but I wouldn't recommend traveling to Egypt right now. You can't even go in any of the sites. Everyone has it under control and under lockdown. Insane, man. Why can't a civilian just walk in and say, well, what's here? What is this? I want to see what this is. You can't do it. So Abraham back to Mesopotamia, and then it goes through the Bible and everything that happened after that, and how they created this priesthood class, and Jesus' act of violence against the money changers in the temple. It got to where the priesthood class became the money changers, the Pharisees, and then they tell everyone to obey, just keep everyone stupid enough so that they have to go through this priesthood class. Yeah, it's horrible. And then they split off into various secret societies, eventually making, Illuminati, but there's so many factions now that you can't even tell what's what. And that's on purpose, too. Of course, the lodges, they're not as much as they used to be. It's more connected with the money now, because people have kind of stopped with the whole religion thing and the priesthood thing. But that's, when someone says, oh, it's the priesthood, that's what they're talking about. The people you have to go through to get to the truth. You don't have to go through them, man. To heck with that. To heck with that. But that really put everything together for me. I mean, that Jim Marrs interview, if you look it up, it's called Jim's Final Interview with an apostrophe S. If you look that up on YouTube, it's phenomenal. I recommend listening to it 4 times. It's about an hour and a half long, maybe a little long, maybe 2 hours, but it's so solid. And even at the end, he goes into like hidden technology and why things are held back, and also he goes into like 440 music, which is what everything is right now. And guys, I went through my own music renaissance in my young 20s. I get it. If you like the songs, they're good. I've heard them a million times at this point. I don't want to hear them anymore. I listen to redneck crazy country rap. You can say whatever you want to about that. I don't care. But I don't like any of the music that's out there, and I think most of it's because it is in 440. It adds to 8. 432 music is what you're supposed to be listening to. That adds to 9, and it resonates with, even in like your most biological level, the DNA in your body. It just resonates with you. So I would like to be listening to 432 music, but if I can't listen to that, I'll at least listen to some crazy ass redneck country rap. Why not? I love it. It's fun. It's all about having a good time, tearing it up, ripping it down, doing whatever you want. Not statues, of course. I don't go attack inanimate objects. I have fun. I have fun. So that's where we are. Wanted to talk about Alex's Friday show a little bit too. Michael Obama. He revisited that Michelle Obama might be a tranny. He revisited that with Paltrow, how she got killed after she said it. Well, I don't know. There was a freak accident during throat surgery. Oh, that sounds like yeah. Okay, whatever. I don't know what happened. Okay, I'm not inferring that. But you go through and listen to the Friday show. Oh my. He goes back through all of it, and going back to these statues and whatnot, the October surprise, and they are ramping and amping this thing up. I don't know why. I hate it. I hate division. I love everybody. I love y'all. They're saying the October surprise is a second Bolshevik revolution, 100 years after the first one, or at least an attempt at it. And I go online, I play these video games. When something bad happens, I'm like, man, that's pretty Bolshevik. That's like basically bullshit. But man, it is. It is. This divide and conquer initiative has to be seen from a mile away. For the most part, I think we all get along. I haven't had any problems with anybody all weekend, and I've talked to a lot of people, so it's not like that, man. We don't hate each other. We're all friendly. We're all cool. Everybody's nice. Don't believe what the media, and quite a few people agree that the media is spewing this hatred. They're trying to fuel it as hard as they can. And that just tells you how dishonest the media is, how terrible it all is. And everybody, I think, kind of knows that at this point. So it's just good to see. When I was out and about, like I say, all races, colors, creeds, whatever. I mean, we're all the human race, but like all colors, creeds, whatever, man, it doesn't matter. I didn't have any problems. Everybody's all nice. Everybody's good. So I think if everybody just continues to be a human, we'll be all right. Don't let them brainwash you. Don't listen to the mainstream media. Turn that off, unless you're enjoying an afternoon and watching a football game or something. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and play y'all out. Cheers from the pool. Y'all know where I am. Let's go with this one to play it out. Here we go. Hey, Georgia Tech, Tennessee, man. Football season's coming.